Welcome to Unity of Flagstaff. It's Daniel Nahmod Sunday.
I'm driving in, get ready, my soul. I'm diving in the deepest kind of love, into the deepest kind of love, the sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
So with that, we take a deep breath. Present to the perfect outpicturing of our souls. God is right here, right now. And we breathe it in and we release. On this journey we call life, get ready in the quiet and stillness. We prepare our minds and our hearts now. And from a place of gratitude, we rest in the knowing that God is right here, right now. So in the silence, stand present to that presence. As we align with that higher thought and that greater expression, give thanks. We open our hearts, we open our minds. We say, thank you, God. It is in this place that we find comfort and safety and peace. And we see that extending beyond these walls and out into our world as we invite people into their greatest expression. God is right here. And we celebrate that now. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. So it is.
I'm through asking, where I'm going. I've been asking all my life. I've grown tired of all this wondering when everything seems to turn out right. So when my mind needs something to do, wants to know the future, I whisper this: I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way. I'll sing that with you. I'm okay. I'm okay. Always been. I've always been, and I'll always be, and I'll always be that way. So here goes nothing. I'm taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. And here goes everything. It's all on the line. Oh, but I'm not afraid this time. Some say it's crazy. Some say naive to close my eyes, take the lead. But I know better, 'cause I believe even in the dark my soul can see. So when my mind plays its usual game, oh, my answer is always the same. Here goes nothing, taking a chance, opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands, knowing that I'm in good hands. Here goes nothing, I'm taking a chance, I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. And here goes everything, it's all on the line. Oh, but I'm not afraid this time. No, I'm not afraid this time, 'cause I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way. I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way.
Killed it.
Thank you, Daniel. You make my job very easy. Okay, so I'm a little verklempt. I'm also the tech guy, so I'm going to adjust this camera.
You sound sexy there.
Is that the power of Yeti?
I just got to ask you, what much more is there to say? Of course, I have a lot. However, what else is there to say?
Because you are okay. I'm okay, you're okay, we're all okay. All right. I'm back.
No longer verklempt.
So, I was asked, when is your birthday? And the answer was July 14th. That's the day. And they said, what year? And I said, every year.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Birthdays will make you think, won't they? You know, there's those little milestones when you're little, you can't wait, you're counting the days. You get past that, whatever that mark is, and you start going, really? It's here again? Yeah, it is. And I thank God. Every day a gift. Every year a bigger gift. And every decade I become more of who I was called into. How about you?
Amen.
Is it true?
Yes.
Is that true for you? It's true for me. Every decade. Now, I'm not going to tell you how many decades that is. However, Daniel and I were talking. I said, I think I'm just going to add 10 years. Because that way when people say, how old are you? And you add 10 years, they can say, wow, you look great for your age. But they will make you think. They'll make you think about what you've accomplished and what you haven't accomplished. They'll make you think about what you could have done or should have done or would have done. They'll make you think a lot about what you haven't gotten done. And then I probably had one of the busiest weeks of my life this week. Thank you, God, for that, right? My mom had a plaque in her kitchen. She had a lot of plaques. That was kind of her thing. If you come to my house, I had a friend stay over. She said, you can just start in one room and read your way from one room to the end of the house. I said, yeah, I know. I like that stuff. But this plaque said, give me patience, Lord, and give it to me now. And here in Unity and New Thought, we like to talk about being in the now moment, don't we? We like being in the now. We talk about the power of now. And I'm not saying it's not there. But today we're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is the power of yet. The power of yet. So there's this high school in Chicago. And they were having some trouble getting kids on board and hitting their marks and, meeting the state requirements and all those things that happen in schools. So they shifted to a program. And instead of pass or fail, they went to pass or not yet. Now, Daniel was sharing with me that at Jade's school, his son Jude, I'm sorry, Hey Jude, yeah. That's the system they use. In this high school in Chicago, they put this in place and they saw remarkable results. Not yet. So there was a school district in Washington, and they had an area that was primarily Native American. And it was just a given that this school would always come in at the bottom of the rung in that school district. So they put into process this not yet. That school in 1 year went from the bottom school of that district to the top school in that district. Not yet. Where in your life can you use that?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Where in somebody else's life would you like to suggest that? Yeah, that wasn't in my notes. So the new grading system invited people into seeing their potential. And in Unity and in New Thought, what we would say is it invited them into beholding the divinity within. And what else is our job on this planet but to remember the divine beings that we are, and to create environments and to reflect back to people the divine beings that they are. I just don't know what else my job is. And it's not because I'm a minister, it's because I'm a human.
Amen.
So do you have those moments? I'm not good enough. Nah, you guys don't have those moments. I'm not smart enough. I'm not fast enough. I don't know how to do this. I can't figure it out. Now, I want you to think about those statements for a moment. Now, just tag that little 3-letter word onto the end of it. Yet. I'm not good enough. Yet. I'm not fast enough. Some people would disagree with that around me, but I'm not fast enough. Yet. I can't figure this out. Yet. Folks, there's power in the word yet. And I know it comes as a surprise for anybody that knows me, but I have an acronym. Yes. Everything transforms. I'll take that. Not bad for an old lady, huh? Yes. Everything transforms. Everything. Could you use a little more yet in your life? Yet is a path toward the future while having a foot in the present. We affirmed this morning that we are go-creators with God. I'm calling it mothership. I think we need to change it. We are go-creators with God. Yet is the path toward the future, having a foot right here in this moment. So you get to have your cake and eat it too, and that's what birthdays are all about. I get to be in the present moment in the now. And I get to put my foot, just touch my toe into the future when I say yet. As a child, this probably comes as a surprise. I was a little bit of a tomboy. Actually, I was a lot of a tomboy. And I was a pretty good archer, you know, bow and arrow. For those who didn't know what an archer is, like I needed to say that. So I was a pretty good archer. So actually, I got really good. So my dad decided he'd up the game. Now, first of all, he's a pretty brave guy to stand in front of a 12-year-old girl that has a bow and arrow in her hand, who isn't always happy with him. And we had this big round straw target, you know, big red target in the middle of it. So he decided that he would move it. In the process of me being anchored. So he'd move it. And he said, a moving target is harder to hit. That stayed with me. Stayed with me for a long time. Because as I started on my spiritual journey, I realized that God had been chasing me for a long time. Penny, you're such a moving target. You're really hard to land. So I'll tell you what we'll do, the universe said. I'll stand over here and wait until you can get a hold of yet. I'll stand over here and support you and know full well that it's already 100% right there because God never shows up less than 100%. I'll stand over here and wait until you get a hold of yet. Until you can believe in you the way that I believe in you. Till you can see you the way that I see you. When you can see you the way that I see you and the people around you see you. Get a hold of yet, Penny. Have you ever had that conversation? Do the people around you see the amazingness that you are? And you haven't gotten there yet? How could your life look different with that little 3-letter word instead of some of those 4-letter words that we use? Who could you be if you could sit in the knowing that God is right there and you're just not seeing that yet? You are that. You are all that, yet, and more. Take that in for just a minute. I'm not just talking about me, just because it's my birthday. I'm talking about your lives. Now let's think about that in a bigger picture. What does that look like out in the world? If the people in places of power and leadership could say, we're just not there yet. But I have all the faith in the world that the kindness and the knowing and the goodness of these people on this planet will in fact express the divinity they are called into. Let's keep holding that. Let's go create with God. It's the power of yet. Yet is affirming the potential. It's affirming the potential. It's sending the clear message to the universe. Hey, I'm still ready. Hey, look at me, I'm still ready. And the universe only says, yes. Yes, everything transforms. Yes, you have this within you. Yes, this is the expression of who you are. Yes. Yes. Say that with me. Yes. I love it when a room feels like this. Yet changes everything. Even the chemistry in your brain. This is scientific, you know, I love science. This isn't just woo-woo. Your brain changes when we apply the word yet. The neurons start to build bridges across to what it believes is possible. So it's not just a simple little word, it's a simple big word. It's an easy yet to move ourselves toward that greatest expression. Yet tells the universe we're still ready. And yet is when we plant that seed and we nurture it and we water it and we step back and we let God be God. I love what Byron Katie says. You know, if you're always in control and you always have the answers, Penny, and you always know what to do next, Penny, with you around, who needs God? Standing back solidly and confidently in the word yet puts you square in alignment with the good that the universe intends for you. Can I get a yet?
Yes.
That was fun. You are planting seeds now, and one day when you least expect it, those flowers will bloom. Trust the process and believe in their potential. And this is easy to say, standing here on this day that I'm so excited to be celebrating with you. Not just my birthday. We have Daniel Nahmod in the house. We have a full house. We are amazing. It's really, really easy right now to say, I see the potential. And on the first Sunday when I was here and there were 12 people, I got to tell you, I didn't feel that way. I worked how many hours to make this Sunday happen, and there's how many people in this room? I could put them in my car. So when it's dark and it's hard and it's discouraging and it's just not so fun, and I know it's hard to imagine, but I do have those moments in my life. When we can step back into the place of affirming that the universe is ever conspiring to bring us to our highest and our best all the time. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter what it looks like, doesn't matter what you got to say, what you didn't say, what you should have said, what you could do, what you should have done. The universe is ever conspiring to bring you to your highest and best, and you rest into the yet. Does anybody get permission in that? I do. I invite you into that. We struggle because it doesn't look the way we want to, just like Michael was sharing. We struggle because that's not what I thought it should be. We struggle because we don't think God's big enough. And God says, I'm right here. Give it a little yet. Give it a little yet. And energy does not go unnoticed. So when you hold the consciousness and you hold the vision in those darkest of times especially, the universe does not notice that energy. The universe does not hear you. I have a quick story for you. When I was at Unity of Phoenix as the director of operations, Reverend Alice Anderson came to me. She said, I got something I want to show you. Now, this was on the end of a very difficult conversation that I had as a volunteer before I was on staff. And that was, we were going to have a Unity school, and we worked hard. And we put a lot of money together, and we worked hard. And it just didn't happen yet. And Alice Anderson called me into her office, and she said, I don't know why I need to tell you this. And she's digging through her inbox, and she's digging through the outbox, and she's digging through her desk. And she says, here. And she holds up a picture. And there's a picture of two women I don't know standing in front of an unfinished building. And I said, well, that's nice. I thought she wanted some construction advice since I had been a construction manager. She said, this is the Unity School. This Unity School is being built in Tanzania. This is the Unity School that you've held energy for. This is how the universe decided to express it. This. Have you ever hoped for something and somebody else got it? That ain't fair. That was my first thought. So then, I held that picture, and I still stay in touch with that school. That team of people that worked so hard for that Unity School, they are in every brick. They are in every chair, and they are in the hearts of every one of those children. It just didn't happen how I thought it should look, but it happened. What yet are you waiting for that you're getting in the way of because it should look the way you want it to look? Let God be God. You go off and be Penni. You go off and be whoever you are. The power of yet, the power of knowing, yes, everything transforms. Yes, everything transforms. Everything. I just don't think I have anything else to say. Namaste.
Planting seeds on the ground, watering them with my sweat and tears, scattering them all around. Guess it's what I'm supposed to do with my years. The funny thing is I may know what I've planted, but never what will show. It always seems to be a perfect mystery. Whatever grows will grow, whatever dies will die, whatever works will work, whatever flies will fly, whatever fails will fail, what's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds, nothing more. Sometimes I still like to pretend I know what the harvest will be, but I always find out in the end it was never really up to me. The funny thing is when I just do my work and simply trust, it always seems that life is looking out for me. Whatever grows will grow, whatever dies will die, whatever works will work, whatever flies will fly, whatever fails will fail, what's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds, nothing more. And I am only one of billions of seeds. When all is said and done, I just do what's mine to do and let it be. Whatever grows grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever works will work. Whatever flies will fly. Whatever fails will fail, and what's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds. Whatever grows will grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever works will work. Whatever flies will fly. Whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds. Whatever grows will grow. Whatever dies will die. Whatever works will work. Whatever flies will fly. Whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar